gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Woman of the earth. Woman of the earth. Woman of the earth. Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth.
Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our Earth Hour special with the Miss Philippines Earth Queens with our very special guest from Miss Earth. This is Patricia Santos, your Miss Philippines Air 2020, and together with
Isang nag-aalab na gabi, Pilipinas. And of course, a good evening to the people and the Earthlings watching us around the globe. I am Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Fire 2020.
Indeed, today is a very special night, especially here in the Philippines, because we are about to celebrate one of perhaps the most commemorated environmental efforts since 2007. So for tonight, we are very pleased to welcome all of you to our Earth Hour special. What are in store for us tonight, Shane? As we go ahead and commemorate this very special hour.
Well, of course, Pat, there's a lot of things that we wanted to share to you, most especially because I thought also Earth Hour will be like moved or canceled, but no, there's no pandemic that will ever stop us realizing what is our commitment and what is our responsibility towards our nature. And of course, this is actually a testament of how much we wanted to push through and to keep moving forward despite of the global problems that we are experiencing right now. And of course, it's very much exciting because it's not just Pat who will be here sharing their insights about Earth Hour. For tonight, we will be also be celebrating this magnificent night together with Queens, the reigning queens of Miss Earth, who is actually in the different sides of the globe. So, Pat, would you like to introduce them first?
But wait a minute, before we
Yes.
get ahead to introduce our queens, I would like to also emphasize to people that what exactly is Earth Hour? I know a lot of our Earthlings must have an idea, but to set the record straight tonight, Earth Hour is an event organized by the Worldwide Fund. And this first started in 2007 in Sydney, Australia. And right now it has evolved into one of the world's largest grassroots movement, wherein every year on the last Saturday of March, people and communities are challenged from over 180 countries and territories to switch off their light for an hour. And this very symbolic action of turning off their lights is actually all in support for our environmental efforts to raise more awareness about our environmental issues, especially and this is especially important nowadays that we are still suffering from the effects of the pandemic, which is why all our queens are here tonight to partake in this very special and symbolic occasion and wants to impart with you exactly why it is important to switch off your lights later on from 8:30 p.m. onwards. And so therefore, we are now going to introduce to you guys our special guests without much further ado, because I know a lot of you are very excited to see them once again. I, for one, am very happy to see them in all one Zoom session. I've missed moderating for them, and I've missed this amazing women. And I have to say that they're all looking great. They're all looking gorgeous. And I have to say that it's very nice to have them all with us tonight. So I will now begin with our Miss Fire 2020. Let us all welcome all the way from Denmark, our queen, Michaela Robinstein. Hi, Michaela.
Hi everyone. I'm Michaela Rubinstein, your Miss Earthfire, and thank you so much for having me. I'm honestly so excited about tonight and to hear what everybody has to say. So thank you.
And we're certainly very much excited to hear about what you've been up to, because that's what we will be finding out later on after we get to know our queens who are here tonight. So let's move on to our next guest, Shane.
Okay, thank you, Pat. Actually, I'm very much happy to introduce the next queen. But before that, I'm going to share also something that could actually help you understand what is Earth Hour. In a simple manner, actually, Pat is right. It was actually started 2007, so imagine it's already 14 years that we've been doing this. Imagine. So it's actually, in a simple manner, it's an initiative to encourage every one of us to take accountability on our ecological footprint and to engage everyone in a dialogue and spreading awareness of how we can find solutions into different environmental problems. So imagine, even though that there is regulations and health protocols that is happening around the world, it's an opportunity for us, because right now in the Philippines, unfortunately, there's a rise of COVID cases. So everyone is staying inside their homes again. And I actually saw this statement in WWF website, Pat, that really caught my eye, saying there that wherever you are, you can make an impact. So even though you are inside your home, you can make a change. So actually, I think the next queen that I'm about to introduce to you has a lot of things to say also, because she's very bubbly. And I'm about to introduce to you our next queen, our Miss Water 2020, Miss Roxy Bayans. Hi, Rox.
Thank you, Ate Shane. Hi, everybody. This is Roxy Vance, Miss Earth Water. Glad to be here for the celebration of Earth Hour and miss my twin sisters. Glad to be here with them today.
Thank you, Rox. Okay, Pat, kindly introduce the next queen.
Yes, hello, Roxy. It's so nice to see you also. And now we proceed to our next queen. But before that, I would like to underline what Shane said. It's been 14 years since the Earth Hour movement has begun. So you might ask, what makes it different this year? What can you do for the movement? Well, it's very simple. After you switch off your light, you can go on to earthhour.org and you can check out the video that they released, wherein they plan, or they want to have advocates for people like you and me sharing this video on every social media channel that you can. This video, I've watched it. It's amazing. It clearly explains the connection between what's happening in our Earth due to this pandemic and what must be done in order to avoid this and to protect our Mother Earth. So go on right on to earthhour.org and check out this video. And now it's my pleasure to present to you guys our next queen, all the way from, guess what, Spain. Let's all welcome our Miss Air 2020, Stephanie Zrig. Hello.
Hello, Patricia. Thank you so much. And hello, girls. And hello to all the people who are watching us around the world. I'm really proud and really happy to be here with you, being part of this amazing and beautiful initiative. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. It's so nice to see all our queens tonight. We're very excited to hear from everybody, and I'm sure that it's going to be a night of discovery and, of course, inspiration, because that's what we are here for, to inspire our eco-warriors, our co-earthlings, to be better caretakers of our planet. So now let's move on to our last and final queen. Do the honors, Shane.
Thank you, Pat. So actually tonight, before I introduce the last queen, I would like to encourage every one of you to please like and share this live for tonight, so that a lot of people will be encouraged to do their efforts also on doing the Earth Hour, to participate into Earth Hour. And of course, don't be shy to say your highs and share your thoughts in our comment section below. So our next and last queen, she's very cute in her shirt, but she's about to share something about that later. So allow me to introduce to you our queen, Miss Earth 2020, Lindsay Coffey. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello. Thank you so much for that introduction. Thank you for commenting on my shirt that I will get to. So I'm so excited to be having this hour with you all. Earth Hour is such an important commitment to our planet that we all pledge to make. And it's an amazing cause. So thank you to Miss Earth Philippines team for putting this together and hosting this. I'm so excited to talk to my sister queens and you all. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Excited about your thoughts later, Lindsay, but Pat, so I think we should start this night and hear it from our queens. Pat?
Well, tonight is really all about inspiration. We and every other earthling out there would like to know what our dearest queens are doing for our environment, specifically, of course, in celebration of Earth Hour. And I'm sure that all of you have wonderful advocacies, and we are, literally at the edge of our seats, waiting to find out what you guys have been up to. So I think we are going to start with our Miss Fire 2020, Michaela. So, Michaela, what have you been up to? How are the advocacies? And by the way, how is the rain going?
Thank you. So it's actually going quite good. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much to Miss Earth for having me today. It is an honor and a pleasure to be a part of such an important annual event as Earth Hour. So thank you so much for that. I think that in this hour of need and in light of this year's trials and tribulations in face of COVID-19, it is more important now than ever that we stand together as one in the hope of saving our planet Earth. And I just want to say that every single one of you out there can help make a difference. There are so many small things that each and every one of us can do to help. And it is usually the smallest changes that make the greatest impact. So I think that first and foremost, we have to start expecting changes from our governments to make greener choices and to be a role model for their citizens. We need to rebuild our power stations all over the world so we can use biomass and natural gas as fuel instead of coal and oil, which will help us decrease our air emissions, and choose more sustainable choices such as wind power or solar energy so we can make a worldwide impact. I always try to educate and advertise green events and solutions to better our planet through social media. But I think it's also important to do it offline in the real world through education and programs and general consumer events, just to spread awareness and really inform people about the environmental issues that we face. I think we need to preserve and conserve our nature, wildlife, and natural resources. And it is honestly so easy to get involved through small donations and by supporting local farms and brands that focus on environmentally friendly and sustainable materials and recycling. I personally plant trees, but I also support organizations that plant trees to save our forest all around the world. And that will also help us to clean the air we breathe and reduce our air emissions. So in Denmark, and I've spoken about this a lot, in Denmark, we all do waste management and we sort our waste into different categories so they can be recycled and reused. And that is something that everyone can easily do too. And just always remember to be aware not to litter. That for me is super important. And take that extra step to not just take responsibility for yourself, but also others when you see someone else litter. So I always support restaurants and cafes that use recyclable materials and not plastic packaging, bags, straws, or just anything that's not recyclable. And also we can travel more sustainably by bicycling and walking to our destinations and thereby reduce our own carbon footprints. Or we can take the train or, instead of taking a car or plane when we're traveling a longer distance. So it's quite easy to do smaller steps, I find, in my everyday life. And then lastly, turn off lights, heat, and just all electricity and electronic devices when not directly using them. Turn off the water when you're taking a shower and shampooing your hair. I find that it is small changes like that that makes a global impact when we all come together in unison. And that's just all I have to say. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Michaela. It's not just your lipstick that makes a statement, but also what you gave out to us tonight was all very, they were very simple, and yet there were things that every single person on earth can actually undertake to do if they want to take that first step or at whatever level they might be in their environmental advocacy. Because I know starting might not be easy at all, but the simple decision to tune in to us right now, whoever's watching right now, and the simple decision to turn off their lights later for Earth Hour is all it takes to begin your journey into becoming a better caretaker for our planet. So thank you very much, Michaela. We appreciate it. And we also love the fact that you're having fun and that you are maximizing your time as Miss Fire 2020. How about our next queen? Shane?
Actually, Pat, I couldn't agree more to what you said, and of course to Michaela. I actually had the impact of words are really radiating from here in the Philippines. Actually, I really love the thing that you said, that the smallest change that you could do is actually have a biggest impact, because the change should really start from you, and the change could actually start inside your home. Just actually changing your toothbrush for conventional to bamboo toothbrush is actually a big change. Never underestimate the thing that you can do. Baby step, I know it's small step, but it's actually a big way to move forward to that change and to that goal that we wanted to achieve in life. You know, we are in interconnected system. So I really love also the efforts that you've been doing in Denmark with how you manage the solid management of your solid waste management that you do, because I would wanted to share to every one of you guys that if we don't care about our surroundings, we can be vulnerable to the pandemic and of course to other diseases. So, di ba, Pat, you really, really have to take good care of our surroundings. It's not a joke, guys. So I think the next queen will be sharing a lot of things. I am a fan. I am a follower on her Instagram, and she's been doing a lot of environmental campaigns. So we wanted to hear it from you, Roxy, how you've been doing. Actually, it's your fourth month of the reign. It was November when you actually crowned as Miss Water. How things have changed, and how is the progress of all of your environmental campaigns?
Yes, well, I'm very grateful, of course, for Miss Earth. It gave me a very amazing platform. It did pave a way to a more inclusive reach, and 2021 has been very productive so far. So thank you to the Miss Earth organization and, of course, Carousel. And first off, I have partnered up with RCEF, and this is a program that was started to uplift farmers mostly amidst this COVID-19 pandemic, since we know that they are highly impacted. So I was able to visit the province of Quezon and had some trainings with them. I also had the experience that they are going through. I have a blog that will be released soon, and I did experience the struggles of what it's like to be a farmer. I wanted to experience it firsthand. I also was able to ride a tractor, and my heart was pounding so much. I thought I was going to pass out, which wasn't safe, but there was somebody like helping me out. So I had the full experience of being a farmer. So in that way, I could uplift them more. I am also working with Sagana and GrabFood, trying to help them be able to be able to sell their products at a higher price, because we know that it's been an issue that they aren't being paid enough for all their efforts. They are our backliners, and we have to appreciate them more. They aren't getting much attention, and it breaks my heart because they have been doing so much for us. If without them equipping us with the nutrition we need amidst this COVID-19 pandemic, I don't know what situation would we be in right now. So I continue to uplift farmers. And January, when January started, it was back to work. So gratefully, I already started having my income after resting for a year from my work. And with that, I was able to save some money, and I made sure that with a portion of money that I earn, I am able to donate to my chosen fundraisings, which is focused on animal rescue operation and foundations. I'm also investing on shirts right now, since this is one thing I'm very genuine about, rescue, and I'm saving as much money as I could so I could give this away to my friends and my family. And also, I just want to thank the province of Ate for inviting me to take part on Project OK. And this is also encouraging the community to be more sustainable. And kudos also to Miss Philippines Earth for we also have a virtual show. I want to highlight that, the Hows and Whys of Children, where we talk about environmental situations. And I just want to share that I'm surprised they are so witty And it kind of makes me insecure that at that age they are already so much aware of what is happening, and they really found power with their voice. And I just wish I could be like, I mean, my children someday would be like them. So for those who missed it, you can still get back to that and watch it now and encourage your children as well. For I think it's important that we invest on our children. They are our future, and not because they're young, we should hold them back from having a voice, because they are already aware of the environment, and it's good that they are spokesperson as young as they are. So I'm very grateful, and of course, with all the initiatives that I am doing, I make sure that I am COVID free. I do have saliva test kits, and I encourage everybody to buy yours. So in case you have doubts, just get tested at your home. So there's also home services for that. So stay safe amidst this COVID-19 pandemic while doing our initiatives, and let's take part for this Earth Hour. It's a good step towards sustainability, and it's a good way to be a local hero in your own way. Thank you.
I told you, she was very busy. She had a lot of things to do. I just really wanted to thank also Roxy for taking part into that environmental campaign that I actually launched just last February. It was actually biglaan lang, but I was really happy that she was there to participate. And I actually wanted also to give an emphasis on what she said, because we have actually a virtual show in Miss Philippines Earth. That's the House and Wise with the children. And I was really surprised, Pat, because Pat and Gianna has a different also segment with us people. It's actually, I can't remember what is that, Pat, again? Your guest on your show?
It's
your
man
segment?
It's Man on the Street.
Man on the Street. Yes. Yes. So we have a different segment on our segment. We actually interview children, and it's so surprising how these children really can answer questions and how much do they understand the things that's happening around. I told you, never underestimate the ability of a child to understand the things. They're very much curious about what's happening, and they know a lot. So thank you so much, Rox, for sharing a lot of things. I know that this year has a lot of in store to you, and I know that you keep on sharing that on your social media platforms, for being so active in helping and spreading the awareness of how we can help the environment. Pat, I think our next screen is ready.
Yeah, but of course, before that, I would like to say kudos, of course, to our Miss Philippines Earth Queen Roxy, because I heard about her efforts for our farmers, and I think that's one of the most important things really we have to focus on, especially now in the Philippines that we are going back into enhanced community farming.
Yes.
For our foreign queens who don't know what ECQ means, it means that people are now unable to go out except for essential services. Essential services will mean food and medicine, health services, and security services. So it means that a lot of our farmers have a lot of their proceeds or their produce. I mean, their produce stranded. A lot of them are struggling on where they can sell their produce, and it's very important, especially here in the Philippines, to give much impact on that. And I'm very happy, of course, to see all the events. I wish I was there in Quezon and Dinagaya. But hey,
you were busy. You were busy.
I've been busy. I've been busy for the past few months, no? And in fact, one of the things is that I did not notice that it was already time for the next Miss Philippines Earth 2021.
Yes.
Dana and I were talking about it during our own segment in Man on the Street, and we were talking about how we cannot bear to let go of our crowns just yet, right? So it's really fun to see how everything has progressed. Before we thought, what the hell is a virtual pageant? But now we are proceeding to our next edition, which is probably virtual. And we are very excited for that. Anyway, enough of the small talk. Let's now proceed to our next queen. As I said, all the way from España. Hello, Miss Air 2020, Stephanie Zuri.
Hello, Patricia. Thank you so much. Well, I would like to say that my advocacy as an ambassador of my family, Miss Earth organization, and better. My advocacy as a woman of the earth is to make an impact on society and promote sustainability, promote the good use of our resources, sustainable ecotourism. But the most important thing for me is to promote education to people around the world about 5 R's. We think, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect. I know that I am very, very repetitive about 5 R's, but for me, it's the most important thing to create awareness in the society. And on the other hand, it's not a secret that with this pandemic, with all the restriction, it's really, really hard for me and for my queens to make or to do all the social projects and activities, environmental activities that I really want to do. But I consider that nothing is impossible. And for example, right now I am taking advantage for our social media, for a MISERF platform that I consider that is the best platform in the world in which I can be a role model, a good example for other people. And I am promoting good actions with our environment. For example, right now I am in a beautiful island for a photo shooting, but I'm here and I have with me, let me see, eco-friendly straws. You can see it. And you will see that I will be posting in my social media, in my Instagram, photos about this, being a good example for other people, because it's really easy to be here saying a speech, but what really matters is our actions with our environment in our day a day, in every day. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Air 2020, Stephanie Zrig. You know, it's so nice to hear or to see that you are there in Spain, but you are still on vacation, of course. And it's nice to see one of our queens, you know, living out, especially what they're preaching, right? Because you're there and you're being very environmentally friendly and conscious, and you're taking all precautions to make sure that you are being the eco angel that you are. And I would like to say that it's not a bad thing to be repeating something, especially something as important as the 5 R's. Saying it over and over again is probably the only way for us to retain or to retain the information. You know, even us in law school, we always tell ourselves repeat, repeat, repeat until it becomes part of our natural habits. And I think that is also true when it comes to building your own environmental friendly habits. And I'm grateful that you know, our queen, our Miss Air Queen, emphasized the importance of the 5 R's, because it's one of the core learnings that we have, especially here in Miss Earth, Philippines, and in Miss Earth as an organization. And I guess it's great to see that you're living the dream as one of our queens, and we are very happy to see all the hard work that you've put into it. Right, Shay?
Yes, Pat, I actually am very envy of what Stephanie's doing right now, because how I wish I can travel now. But unfortunately, we're under ECQ again. But you know, we have to follow this. Time will come. I'm really cross fingers. Things will be better. We can travel again. I wanted also to go to Spain, hopefully in the future when things are better. So for now, Stephanie, fulfill my dreams. Enjoy the place. And yeah, Pat is right. The power is from the people. We should be united. There actually this year, Pat, if I'm not mistaken, originally there's 180 countries and territories participating for Earth Hour. I think this year there will be 140 countries and territories who will be participating this year. Not bad, because at least we won't stop, we won't postpone, we won't cancel anything. It is a continuous realization and engagement in this dialogue of change that we wanted to see around us, and of course for Mother Nature. The next queen, I'm really happy to see that there's already the sun, because a while ago she's having a problem of her light because it was really too early for her in her place. But right now I'm very much excited for all the things that she's about to share for us today. Tonight here in the Philippines, there it's a day actually in the USA. And the shirt, I was mentioning about the shirt because it's something that's very special to her. So, Lindsay, how are you? How is it doing? It's already been 4 months of you being Miss Earth. How's your environmental campaigns? I know that you're very much excited to share it. So, can we hear it from you?
Yes, Shane, thank you so much. And I know the light started to come up and I kind of want to now shift where I'm sitting. I should have planned a little bit better for that. It was pitch black whenever we first joined in. So yes, I'm so excited to announce this first opportunity. As mentioned, Earth Hour is created by WWF, and you saw my shirt. And as you also looked up, her name's Chi Chi, the panda. I am so officially excited to announce my partnership with WWF as an ambassador, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. I've looked up to WWF as an organization for the longest time. I've always been super inspired by what they do and what they stand for and how motivated and resilient they are into making change. And now to be able to be a part of that is absolutely amazing. This past lobby day, I was able to have my experience as a first lobbyist advocating for WWF and other environmental concerns that we're facing through global conservation to our state senator and state representatives. So really speaking to our legislator face to face, virtually. It had to be virtually this year. Usually it's in person. And I was able to participate as a lobbyist and really advocate for global funding, global conservation. It was one of the highlights of my year so far. So I was super grateful for that. And you'll also be seeing a lot of upcoming projects associated with WWF that I'm so excited for you guys to see. And also to announce my Eco Ed series. So I have an Eco Ed series and it will be launching in April for, I guess, Earth Month. It's very appropriate. And it's really a series involving just awareness and promoting education to really inspire one to really learn about the climate crisis, topics about it such as climate change, global warming, pollution, and really mindful behaviors of what you can do to be a better citizen of this world. So I'm excited for that to be launching very, very soon. And also I wanted to share a couple more facts about Earth Hour. And as it is it's a true symbol of commitment, and it was first held internationally in 2008, where 35 countries participated. And now fast forward to 2019, 188 countries were participating. And we also had our former Miss Earth 2018, Fuang Khan, as one of the Earth Hour ambassadors. So those are some great things to always keep in mind, that we have the ability to make a difference. It might be slow, but it's also ever progressing. So coming from 35 countries all the way up to 188, it's such a difference. And so I'm very proud of us as a world and to be a cohesive collective to really make a change and a difference just for 1 hour of the day. It's not too much to ask. And this past year, we've shown how successful we can be if we work together. So having events like this, it spreads awareness about the state of our planet, and each event brings us closer into fighting for climate justice. And as citizens of the world, it is our responsibility to take care of this planet. It doesn't take a majority to make a change. We must utilize that 3.5% rule, which shows that only 3.5% of the population can change the world. So change can start with one voice, one story, and one story that travels around the world. That is whenever the real impact begins. So thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. I told you, all of our queens are such a busy people. I'm really glad to hear it from you that you've been an active and you are now an ambassadress for WWF. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more contents about that. And of course, Chi Chi, just to share you guys, she's the giant panda on the logo of WWF, living in Australia that time. But the WWF started the Earth Hour movement last 2007. So it's actually also symbolizes the endangered animals. So it's actually about time for us to realize our accountability about our responsibility towards nature. So thank you so much, Lindsay, for sharing your thoughts, share your initiatives, and I'm hoping this is just the start of the year, the first quarter of the year. There's more to come in the next few months. It has been a busy days and busy months for all of our queens, and I'm just really amazed how good they are, Pat, in talking and speaking.
Yeah.
Really, ang galing.
With actually just a little chica. I think we still have time anyway. But yeah, I would like to really congratulate Lindsay, because We also a couple of weeks back for International Women's Day, we also had a chance to work with her with Greenpeace International, and it's really nice to have Lindsay over there, because it's not common really to see women have such amazing beauty queen titles, but they're still really in the middle of what matters. And what matters really is the advocacy. What matters is about being able to translate to people the knowledge that they should be understanding. And it's so nice because we're in between, right? We're not really that technical, because the climate change advocacy route can be a little technical. A lot of people keep on telling me whenever we talk about, for example, a couple of weeks back, I did a renewable energy seminar and I moderated for them. And my friends were telling me it's so hard to let people understand the issues about the environment, especially about renewable energy and sustainable living, because everything is so technical. And it's nice because we have beauty queens like Lindsay, Michaela, Roxy, and Stephanie, and us, of course, who are there every step of the way translating, translating what is technical into what is layman. I think that's the most amazing part of our work here. It's not really just about the beauty aspect of it, but that's also a big part to inspire people. But the great part of it is that we are part of that process. And that process of learning is something that we must be proud of. That's why I'm very proud of Lindsay, of Michaela, Roxy, and Stephanie for stepping up their games. Everybody is very active. Everybody is really putting in their efforts. And that's why I think I'm going to borrow a phrase from one of the pageant medias. This seems to be one of the best sports ever. So we say that every year, I know, but this is one of the best sports ever. So thank you so much, Queens, for your service.
Pat, I just wanted to say to every one of you that we also started from the zero. I actually wanted to share to you that one of my most favorite moments of Earth Hour was during 2018. I attended an Earth Hour in SM Mega Mall, and I saw there the reigning Miss Philippines at that time, and I was just so amazed of how these big companies actually participate, and they take accountability into participating and engaging into that dialogue of change that we wanted to see in the environment. And I actually started also with participating with just the organizations and initiatives coming from people because I also have zero knowledge. And because of that, they educated me. It's really hard, honestly. Pat is very smart, I can tell you. So it's just easy for her to do that thing. But to me, I just study. I just love reading. But it's very hard also to interpret that and translate that people and children will just easily understand. So I also started with zero knowledge. And because of this exposure coming from participating and volunteering to different organizations who would wanted to make a change, I am really happy to be starting organizing and creating this my own environmental campaigns and initiatives from the help also of the right people who will guide me through that path. Because no man is an island. We can't do this alone. We, the queens, cannot do this alone. We are encouraging every one of you that we are not just sharing this home with the 6 of us. We are sharing this home with billions of people around the globe. And I just hope that 1 hour, please, just participate because it's about time for us to have a fair share of sincerest sympathy maybe and gratitude to this home who have given us shelter for billions of years already. What is 1 hour? We can actually stay late at night using our computers and reading a lot of novels, but this time Mother Earth needs us, and we have to realize that it's not tomorrow that we should realize that, but it's this minute of time that we are talking right now. So I think, Pat, we are very much happy to listen to every initiatives that our queens actually did during this 4 months of Rain. Imagine 4 months. And I think they still have the last message to tell to everybody. So, Pat, would you like to introduce the first one who will share her message?
All right, we're circling back to our first queen, let's welcome Miss Fire 2020, Michaela Rubenstein, to give us her last message, final message.
Thank you so much. I will try to make it short and sweet, but I will just, go with what you said and just encourage everybody to participate. I think it's if we make it something fun instead of a duty that we have to do, we can really get everyone involved. I think if you make it a community thing, so it's something fun where people can come together for Earth Hour. People can meet up and pick up trashes on beach or in the forest, or even in Denmark. There's a thing where we can actually rent a canoe, and then you can go along the canal and pick up trash. And it's something fun that people actually meet up and do together, or have a picnic together on that day and plant trees, do something in the community that you can do together. Then, of course, I'm a big fan of, just spreading the awareness and educating people. I think it's the most important thing is our children, to get out to the schools, get the schools involved. If the school makes it a thing, I used to teach at the school, and we had a trash month. So basically, the children were learning all about not to litter and to pick up the trash and the waste. And they made a whole competition. So each class had to go out and pick up trash. And then at the end of the month, whoever had the most trash would win, something fun, candy, a trip to the cinema, something fun that made the children be excited about it. And at the same time, we made it an education. We taught them about it. So at that end note, thank you so much. I will stop my rant. Thank you so much for having me. And I hope that everyone watching will, take all of what they heard today and think about it and implement that in their own lives. So thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful final message. Our Miss Fire 2020, Michaela Rubenstein. Virtual applause, please. All right, back to you, Shane.
Thank you, Pat. Very energetic. Okay, let us hear it. The final message, of course, from our Miss Water 2020, Roxy Bayens.
Yes, I hope our talk today encourage everybody to take part for this annual global movement, Earth Hour. Switch up your lights from 8:30 to 9:30. It's only an hour. I hope, fingers crossed, I would look outside later and see how much people off their lights. I hope the majority takes part on this event, and I hope this won't only be done once a year just because it's Earth Hour today. I mean, we're celebrating Earth Hour today, that it would only be done on this special day. No, it's up to you. It's in your hands. When you don't need your lights, just turn it off. It's a good step towards sustainability and protecting Mother Earth. And of course, this is a whole day of celebration. So before turning off our lights, it's good to be more aware, invest this day on learning about climate change and nature laws. I have mentioned this in Earth Day and Earth Hour last year to watch Our Planet, that's available on Netflix. This is hosted by David Attenborough. I hope I said that right. And it's a good documentary series on how to be more aware. And that's 2020. They actually released a movie about this also by David Attenborough. So you can watch that, be aware of what is happening globally. And I think that's why we're here. And I encourage everybody as well to take part with discussions such as this, because it's all about sharing the word as well. Because not everybody is aware that it's Earth Hour, or next month is Earth Month, and we'll be celebrating Earth Day next month. So it's good to make people aware so they will be more concerned towards our environment. So let's do this for Earth Hour. Let us be local champions for this special global movement. Umaasa ko, guys. You have to take part. So let's do this.
Oh, grabe. It was really a powerful message from Miss Water 2020. I can really feel your energy here, Roxy. Thank you so much. And Pat, who's next?
And now let's hear from our next lead. Let's listen to the final message of Miss Air 2020, Stephanie Zuri.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Miss Air's organization, and thank you, girls, for organizing this virtual meeting in which we can promote education and important information to all the people around the world about the Earth Hour. And in my personal opinion, the Earth Hours is an amazing and dynamic initiative in which I can be a big team. And I always say that working together, we are braver, stronger, and more united than ever. And this is the best opportunity in which I can work for our Mother Earth. And right now, Mother Earth really needs our help. And remember, small actions lead to big changes, and effort leads to success. Thank you so much.
Aw, thank you very much. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A virtual applause for our Miss Air 2020, Stephanie Ray. Thank you for that wonderful message, because as we keep on saying over and over again, and as we said earlier, repetition is key. You know, small actions actually count. And that very small action that we are asking from everyone is to switch up their lights from 8:30 p.m. onward. And so we proceed to our last and final message from our Miss Earth reigning queen. Right, Shane?
Yes, Pat, we would love to hear it, of course, to our lovely queen who's on the other side of the globe. We would love to hear it from you, Lindsay, our Miss Earth 2020.
Yes, thank you, ladies. So this past year during the pandemic, it has shown us that we can successfully work together and become united. When it comes to saving our planet, that united front is no different. We are resilient, we are capable, and we can make a difference. And I encourage you all to do your best each day, being better citizens of your country, better citizens of your world, because no act is too small. So to all of you, to all of those participating in Earth Hour tonight, I thank you. Chi-Chi thanks you, and your planet thanks you. So blessings to the Miss Earth Philippines team for hosting, my sister queens, and the Miss Earth organization, and blessings to all of you guys at home. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I am so grateful to be your Miss Earth and to be just in a presence such as these beautiful, amazing women. So I wish you all a beautiful and amazing Earth Hour. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat in Filipino. Thank you so much, Lindsay. We really appreciate that word. You know, power comes from the people. So I really believe that this time around, we have the power to make that change and to start that change. So Pat, I think before we finally end tonight, I'm very much excited to turn off the lights here inside our house. I think before that, because honestly, I just wanted, yeah. I was just actually curious a while ago. I just wanted to share this a little bit. I was curious, how should we start the Earth Hour? Well, we are on live. If you're going to start to turn off the lights at 8 p.m., I think everything around me will be, okay, you can't see me anymore. But, you know, that's actually a stupid way of me, you know, thinking about that. But thank you so much to our lovely ladies for being so responsible, for being so active in doing your part as the queens and encouraging more people to be part of this engagement on change. And of course, Pat, yeah, I love that heart behind you. We would love to invite every one of you because Miss Philippines Earth 2021, guys, will be it's actually ongoing right now. The applications, guys, are ongoing. If you wanted to know more about how to be the next Miss of Philippines Earth Queen, please follow Miss Philippines Earth Facebook page and of course our website, Miss Phil Earth, www.philearth.org for more updates and information. Pat, X, do you wanted to share more about that?
Well, actually, I just wanted to encourage more women to please join the movement, because Miss Philippines Earth and Miss Earth is more than just a beauty pageant. It's a movement. It's a movement of women who are united in doing their best to become better caretakers of our planet. It's a movement for women who are determined to make a difference. So if you are one with us, if you are somebody who believes that she wants to make a difference in this planet, more than just becoming a beauty queen, more than just being a beautiful face, then that is the moment that you should try, that you should go ahead and pass your application. You can ask actually any of us Miss Philippines Earth Queens, Shane, Roxy, me and even Gianna and Alyssa. Actually, I'd like to say a brief shout out to our fellow queens who
Yes,
were
shout out.
unable to
Gianna.
join us for tonight
Liza.
because of prior engagements. But even then, we assure you, just message any of your sister queens. We are we will be very happy to help you in your Miss Philippines Earth journey. So just let us know, and we will be there for you.
Yes, Pat. As what actually everyone said, be one of us. Be one of us. Okay.
That's so nice. Actually, before we go, Shane, how about you? Do you have any message, maybe in relation
yes.
to this Earth Hour, and maybe you have, invitations to people for your advocacy also, because I know you've also have been doing a lot.
Yes, I would like first to thank every one of you for the support that I've been receiving actually from you girls. Thank you so much, Rox, Diana, Eliza, and you, Pat, also for being behind me, supporting me on different things that I wanted to do. I'm just so happy to announce that I've already been finished with the 3 environmental campaigns. Last week, we launched the Leave No Trace campaign. I wasn't able to go to Quezon because of of course, the protocols that we should follow. But I'm really happy that I was able to be able to launch all of those environmental campaigns before my reign ends. But of course, it is a continuous work. And if I will be continuously doing this work, I hope that every one of us also will do our part of helping, not just saving it. It's about protection. It's protecting and conserving what is already there. We are an interconnected system. We are sharing this home. We are not just the 6 living in this planet. It's billions of people. We should take part in this dialogue because, if we don't take care of our surroundings, then we will be the one we're going to be fragile, and everything that's happening right now, we will still be affected. So I think it's about time for us to do something. Your baby steps will definitely go a long way. I always say this, that let's do it and make it a habit. And just like my title, and of course Michaela said, let's keep the fire burning in saving the environment. So be one of us and share your hope and light by turning your lights at 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 later. At X.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Shane. And I am very proud, really, to see everybody doing so well and doing so many things for our environment. Because I would like to claim, best sport ever. So thank you very much, everybody, for everything that you have been doing. And as for me, I think it has been very productive since our coronation. It has been an amazing year. 2021 is also better, and I hope it will be better despite everything that is happening right now here in the Philippines. I'm very proud to actually report that the environmental initiative that I found myself accidentally forming last
DIWA.
August. Yeah, DIWA, Uplifting Filipinos for Sustainable Age. By now, we have already raised at least, I think, 700,000 to 800,000 pesos in cash and in kind, and we've been distributing vegetables. We've been rescuing vegetables actually from farmers who are having a very difficult time selling their produce, and we have been helping with their livelihood requirements. People who have lost their jobs, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without the help of the people around me, my community. So I would like to I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Raya and Angela, my co-founders in DIWA, and everybody who has donated, because that 700,000 peso, 800,000 peso, I did not donate a cent on that. I don't have much money. But yeah, I'm so happy to see people who are willing to donate at least, some part of themselves to help other people sustainably. And I'm so proud to see people getting infected by this fever. And I just want to keep seeing this happen. And I would like to leave as a simple message for everybody, since it's still March, so it's still Women's International Month. I would like to tell all the women who are watching right now that environmental issues are women's rights issues. Women are scientifically and research-based. They say that women are the ones who are gravely affected because of environmental issues. climate crisis and everything that has been happening to us. So please, take a stand. Women everywhere who are empowered, queens like our wonderful queens right here, right now in our Zoom session, take a stand, not just for yourself, but for the women who are unable to do that stand for themselves. And you can do that right here, right now, after the show. If you pinky swear, come on, everybody, let's pinky swear to turn off our lights at 8:30.
We have to do this.
Pinky
It's like a promise.
swear.
Be one of us. Everybody be one of us. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Congratulations, Pat, for all of your initiatives. Congratulations also to our queens. Good job. I'm just saying it. Good job. We have to keep on supporting each other. And of course, guys, I think it's about time for us to live a message to everyone watching us around the globe. I think we should start with, we haven't practiced this, but we will try our best. Okay, I think we should start with Roxy.
Together, let us turn off
Our lights starting at 8:30 p.m.
Because it is the easiest way.
To show that we are
One with Earth.
Yay!
Michaela will just be waving for us. Because there's only 6 lines, but 5 lines actually. But we are really happy to be with our queens. Thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate all of you girls. Pat, it was really nice co-hosting with you tonight. We miss you, Eliza. Gianna, Eliza, we miss you. And of course, congratulations to every one of you. And of course, to our Earthlings. Like and share this live and spread the word. We are one in saving the earth. And of course, once again, I am Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Fire 2020, saying, keep the fire burning in saving the environment.
And this is Patricia Shirley Santos, your Miss Philippines Air 2020. Always saying repeatedly throughout the show even, let's be better. Let's be better caretakers of our people, planet, and health. Good night, everyone, and switch off.
Switch off your lights. Switch off your lights, guys. 8:30 to 9:30 p.m.